All right, Jake Fisher is reporting that Jaden Ivey was never told that he was going to be coming off the bench by head coach Monty Williams. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, Monty Williams says that Marcus Sasser and Killian Hayes are the top compliments to Cade Cunningham. They both can shoot the ball well, and they both are good defenders. And a lot of fans are up in arms, and it's easy to be up in arms when you're losing basketball games and what you doing ain't working. So, check out Detroit Pistons Top playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. And don't forget to check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. So yeah, at the end of the day, bruh, I mean, transparency is what, communication is what people ask for. That's what every relationship is pretty much built on. You see relationships start to get issues between, friends, partners, girlfriend, boyfriend, homegirls, teachers, parent, teacher relationships. When relationships start to go awry, a lot of times it's a disconnect in communication. Right? And transparency. And sometimes you say, well, why, people don't communicate if it seems easy. When you're a kid, yeah, all this stuff seems easy. But the problem is, sometimes you don't want to hurt people's feelings. Sometimes you feel like you don't owe people an explanation. Sometimes you don't want to be honest because you're scared of, how they're going to react. So it's a lot of just different variables. There's a lot of different variables that go into it. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation, maybe he just don't like the guy. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Brown said he had missed a practice for the Pistons during around the COVID time. And, he had a reason for why he missed it. And then next thing you know, he said he got traded by Troy Weaver. And that's how people do. People, when you're in corporate America, you got to remember this is a business. The NBA is an entertainment company. That's what people forget. It's not listed as a sports company last time I checked. Could be wrong. It's listed as an entertainment company. So don't forget that, and so don't forget that part of the game. And with that being said, when you get in corporate America, you can't be the same person when I go out this parking lot and go into the real world. I can't be the same person I am in here. And I don't do much, What I do, I leave here, may go to the gym, go home, boom, boom, boom. But I have to be a certain person. And it took me years to realize that, because when I showed my true colors, people were like, oh, you're not, then it's so it's ways to do things. And at the end of the day, even when you get in a corporate America business, there has to be communication and transparency. And when you don't have that communication and transparency, a lot of times that's when you lose employees. A lot of times that's when, rumors get made up, speculation. And for him not to have that open door policy with Jaden Ivey, it seemed like Ivey got every right to want to be out of here. And I'm on the outside looking in and information getting fed. But for a seasoned coach, now you kind of seeing why DeAndre Ayton may not have liked him. You know what I'm saying? Now you seeing why. And if you feel like he ain't a fit for what y'all doing, and maybe Troy well, just see if you can make it work, and it's not working, because he gave Ivey a small sample size start, and he was doing better than Killian for most part. So, it's just to the point where it's probably best for Ivey to get the hell up out of here. I got another video coming talking about something similar. It's probably best. Just go ahead and move me up out of here, player. Just go ahead and get me up out of here. I would not want to be in this organization. You couldn't even give me the decency to say, you know what, man, I looked at the way our roster built. I'm going to ride with Killian. We're going to bring you off the bench, and I want you to get comfortable there. Any way I can help you, get to the bench. You might, coach, how can I get back and start lineup? Right now, this is where we need you at. Now, you heard Emmanuel Mudiay. I think he played at SMU for Larry Brown down there when Larry Brown was coaching. Yeah, former Piston championship coach. He just did on the podcast I seen, just around the internet. He was talking about the politics in the NBA. How he was playing very, very well. And Quinn Snyder said, well, I can't play you no more. You ain't did nothing wrong, but, I guess they they paid somebody a bunch of money, and they wanted that player to play above him. So it's the politics. He said, I hated basketball. He didn't say he hated basketball. He was kind of like, I really wasn't in love with it like that. I'm paraphrasing. I went overseas, and I'm happy again. It's a lot of politics. Like when you go into corporate America, it's a lot of politics. It's about who you know, who like the most. It's rarely about who can get the job done the best. That's not the person who get elevated. I done had plenty of managers and bosses who didn't know how to do the day-to-day job, who will call you at home to come in and pay you to do the day-to-day job. So it's all about who you know, who they like, all that. All that. And unfortunately, he ain't really messing with Ivey. Ivey's his new DeAndre Ayton. And now you seeing why DeAndre Ayton, and everybody put it on Ayton. He lazy, he this, he that, and he third. He ain't this, he ain't as good as this, he don't know. But at some point, it takes two to make a negative situation, because I can't have a negative situation with one party. I can have a mad person, I can have a negative person, but it takes two, and everybody's just like, well, Ayton did everything wrong, Monty did everything right. And one thing about the older men, they ornery, bruh. They stubborn. It's my way or the highway. And for you not to have that open communication, with Jaden Ivey, is just wild to me. For you not to give him a heads up and he get blindsided like the Mighty Ducks looking at who's starting in the D3, the Mighty Ducks, and seeing Banks made the varsity team and Charlie was no longer the captain. That was like, what? Shout out to my 90 kid. What? That's wild. And tell me that I'm wrong. For your organization to be such a shit show, because that's what it is. It's a shit show. And now you're getting some transparency on why it's such a shit show. Now you're getting transparency on why it's such a shit show. Now you looking and saying, woo, you didn't even tell the young man that he wasn't starting no more. You ain't even tell him that. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need. Didn't tell him nothing. So now he walking around with an attitude. And rightfully so. And then he goes around and say, Will Sasser and Hayes are a better compliment. What he smoking on? Hayes can't shoot for shit. But it is what it is, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal, link in the description. Hit the link tree. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out the Detroit Piston Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate y'all. Peace.